Hello, I'm Darin Gray, and I want to be your outreach consultant. That sounds like a politician, right? Somebody who's looking for your vote? Well, I am. If you recall, 2 years ago, every outreach consultant position was put up to a vote. And those outreach consultants who were voted by a majority of the teachers at that site were able to stay on as outreach consultants. Structural changes are coming in AWAC. Central office has determined that some of the outreach consultants will be moving and some of the teachers will be moving. But you get to make that choice. Now, I'm not going to disparage any of my colleagues. I've known some for almost 20 years. They're good people who care about students. In some respect, we all have the same goal. But in other respects, we have a different way of accomplishing it. My vision is to empower teachers. Teachers should be autonomous, able to conduct their classrooms, to have the support necessary to get their jobs done. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I used to be an engineer. I worked at Hughes Aircraft. I designed radar systems for fighter planes. And at a meeting, someone asked me would I consider teaching computers to gang members. Well, I started volunteering at an AWAC in the afternoon after work. And once I got there, I realized that there was a jewel. All of these young minds were just waiting for an opportunity for somebody to open them, but there weren't enough good teachers committed to that population. So after a while, I decided, with some encouragement from the people who ran that particular AWAC and from family and friends, to try my hand at teaching. So I became a teacher at what was then the Crenshaw-Dorsey Community Adult School AWAC, and I taught there for 4 years. After which, I was asked to become the outreach consultant at Metropolitan Skills Center. I interviewed, and I was able to earn the position. And for the last 20 years, that has been my role. I'm known for technology, innovation, and getting things done. I'm also known for assisting and helping set the direction for the program. I can proudly say that every outreach consultant who I've worked with in the last 20 years has come to me for guidance and advice. I can also say that every AWAC coordinator since I started has come to me for advice and direction and guidance. So this is what I am known for, someone who provides assistance and who has the technical knowledge and expertise, as well as the background in education code, curriculum and design, and instruction to provide assistance to my colleagues. To my teachers, the ones that I have had the benefit of serving, I'm known as a facilitator, someone who helps them, and someone who is there for them to get them through the hard times that come upon teachers, particularly AWAC teachers. There's too much work, not enough pay, not enough assistance. But as you can see on my site, you can look at the letters, the reference letters from some of my teachers who say how it is to work with me as an outreach consultant. AWAC is changing. My vision for the future is it's going to be a struggle. There are all sorts of things going on, from the adult ed funding, of which AWAC does not get a portion of, to the budget cuts that we have just experienced. Now is the time for stability, for leadership, for proven leadership, someone who has been there. In 1995, Governor Pete Wilson eliminated AWAC, and we were gone from the district, from the program, from the budget. But a few people rallied, came to the aid of the administrators downtown, and we were able to get AWAC restored. You need that type of leadership, someone who has been through the rough times to help guide the program back to financial stability and meeting the goals of graduating students. But it's not just graduating students. Some people forget about the W in AWAC, work. AWAC is the Alternative Education and Work Center. Although it is not seen broadly, but a victory is giving a student skills needed for them to be able to support themselves and their families. Sometimes that comes with the student taking vocational classes. Sometimes it comes with the students just getting the reading skills necessary for them to go on and do much better as far as a career. Now, this is probably unprecedented, someone making a direct appeal for a coordinatorship or an outreach consultant position. So you're going to hear some things. You're going to hear some things about me in particular. You're going to hear he's hard to work with. But as the letters will show you, that is not the case. There are letters there from teachers I've worked with, administrators, principal, as well as the coordinator for the AWAC program. And then you're also going to hear, well, at Evans or Metro, they didn't do as well as we did. Well, as you can see, given what we were working with, our area in Evans and Metro, where we were Metro first and then we became part of Evans, one of the poorest areas of the city. You can look at us compared to some of the other areas. Look at the type of students we enrolled. Most of them were not first English language learners. Most of them were low readers. Many of them came with very few credits. But we have a policy in Evans Metro AWAC of giving students an opportunity so that they can have that second chance. If you look at our successes that are also on the website, you'll see that so many students have benefited from the program. And you can see how the community has benefited if you look at the difference in what a high school diploma graduate earns as compared to a dropout. And you can multiply that, and you can look at what happens over time. Millions of dollars are increased into that particular community. Now, I'm not here trying to save my job. I've been offered a position in the evening teaching math and science. And as you can see on my website, the resume that I have put up there shows the ability that I have in math and science. So much so that the current biology contracts were written by me at the request of the adult division. I love math and science. I love teaching. What I am concerned with is the direction that the program will take if some of the most experienced, some of those with the background, and those who have been a part of the AWAC program for such a long time, if we are moved out, what will be left? And again, I'm not disparaging anyone in AWAC, in the central office, or the other outreach consultants. I'm asking you to consider me. Now, most of us, when we choose someone either by voting or by selection, we go with what's familiar, we go with what we know, what we're comfortable with, or friends. And I don't begrudge you that. Most of us vote that way. All I'm asking for is you to consider, can Darin Gray make this AWAC a better place for me and my students? That's all I'm asking. And in the consideration, if you say yes, he can, but so can the outreach consultant that is here, then you go with the person that you think is best qualified. And I must be honest, I'm applying for a number of different positions in the AWAC program. And I hope that you will give me an opportunity to take a look at the website, look at the reference letters, look at some of the features. I've also included just a photo essay so you can get a better understanding of who I am. I really thank you for taking the time to watch this video.